From the front lines of emergency services to the frontiers of the paranormal. Lee Hatfield, Joint Lead of SIPA Canada. Scientific investigations as a paramedic, firefighter, and Royal Air Force veteran. Lee brings a calm, methodical, evidence-based approach to investigating reports of ghosts, hauntings, cryptids, UFOs, and other paranormal phenomena. Now based in Ottawa, Ontario, Lee has expanded his expertise through advanced study in demonology, cryptozoology, and the poltergeist phenomenon, while also teaching a 4-week course dedicated to paranormal investigation equipment, helping investigators separate genuine evidence from wishful thinking. A rare skill in a field where people will happily declare a moth to be an interdimensional entity. Lee is also the host of S.I.P.A. Paranormal Chronicles, interviewing researchers, investigators, experiencers, and experts from across the globe. And finally, we'll also be discussing Lee's latest venture. Alien Free, a brand new initiative dedicated to ensuring that aliens kept in jars are released back into the wild where they belong. Every extraterrestrial deserves the chance to frolic freely beneath the stars. Jar captivity has gone on long enough.
Hello, and welcome to tonight's special show with Lee Hatfield. Sorry, I told you it was good.
Lee Hatfield. Who the hell's Lee Hatfield?
Oh, it's you now. It's your new name.
That...
Oh, how's it going? Thank you for coming on as well.
You're most welcome, my friend. You're most welcome.
Oh.
I've got tears streaming down my eyes right now.
Do you like your little song?
Yes, I think we should send that to Britain's Got Talent.
I know. Do you know
What?
I think I'm now going to have to do this for every single guest. I think some will like it. A lot probably won't, but
yeah. So, our little surprise. I've got to do an impersonation. Who did this remind you of? Right, and then I've got a Let's Get Freaky t-shirt.
Hey.
Sent all the way from somewhere in the US.
In the US or UK?
Yeah, US. It got printed in this side of the pond.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, he'll be impressed, won't he?
Yeah.
If he ever watches it. I don't think he watches this.
Nah,
He's too busy working and watching football.
Watching the football bit.
Yeah,
I can do that at work. I can do that at work. I can actually.
I think he just turns up at work. I don't think he actually does anything. But
I know a guy used to turn up, make sure that everyone saw him, and then he would disappear and go shopping for like an hour.
Well, technically, Tommy could actually do that, but I think he'd get caught. Oh, God.
Are you still got warm weather then?
Yeah, it's like 27 here now. Melting.
We've got 35, feels like 47.
You can keep it. It's 27 feels like 9 million, but it doesn't help having 2 t-shirts on.
What? No, I'm not even going to go there.
Just
Such a wuss.
No. I've got two t-shirts on and two fans blowing, one behind me and one in front. So
I've got a fan going, but you can't see it.
Excuse me. I'll have less of that, mister.
Why?
I thought it was all things like that are frowned upon in Canada, are they not?
That's why it's under the table.
He, she. Right, moving on. So, Lee Hatfield, you are originally from Lincoln.
Lincolnshire.
Lincolnshire. Lincoln.
Don't sound from Lincoln. That's like saying you're from Stockport.
Phew, don't ever say that again.
There you go, then.
Yeah. So whereabouts in Lincolnshire are you from?
I'm Boston originally.
Oh, right. Okay.
So
for
those people that go towards Skeggy, they most of them go through Boston.
Yeah, where they've got like the River Seine running through it. It's not. It's just a load of. You've got the river running through the centre, right now.
The River Seine. That's in France, you moron.
I know it. I was trying to posh it up a bit for you.
Well, it's the River Witham and the River Haven, but some people think it's the Avon, the one that's over in Bristol.
Either way, it's not much of a river. It's just like mud banking and high walls.
Yeah, when the tide's out, yeah.
All the time, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. It's tidal, so yeah.
Yeah. So why did you move to Canada, if you don't mind me asking?
I went out for a pint of milk.
That was
I turned left. I should have turned right.
Going.
Yeah. No, I actually met a Canadian online.
Yeah.
And we ended up getting married, and we decided to. You come to Canada, okay? So yeah. So I've been here 13 years now.
Wow, it's a no-brainer, really, is it?
Well, we get proper snow and we get proper summers.
Yeah.
But it screws up for the football because it's like 5 hours behind. So.
Not when they're playing at 10 o'clock at night over here and you want to go to bed. You're getting at normal o'clock.
Yeah.
So, I meant to ask you last time when I was on yours, but I totally forgot.
So when we first decided to meet up, we kind of decided that we were going to meet halfway, but like halfway between England and the US is probably Iceland, but we ended up in New York, so that's halfway.
What? Oh, is it? Did they move it just for you?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, halfway into the Atlantic.
Yeah. Well, that's not a bad shout. Not a bad first date.
Yeah, it was New York for the weekend, or the long weekend, yeah.
I suppose kind of it is, though, isn't it?
No.
Pretty much. No, as in, like, land-wise. Otherwise, straight across would be, like, the middle of the ocean. Or the edge. Coming up towards...
That's called the coast, dude.
Oh, what's it called? Is it Greenland?
Well, no, that's a little bit like you've got England, you've got Iceland and Greenland, and Canada and the US is kind of...
Yeah. So, anyway, so you met up in New York, which is halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was it. You stayed.
Yeah, and then, 2 years before that, 2 years during that time period, the way that my shift pattern worked when I was a paramedic, we got 18 days off every 8 weeks because our vacation was incorporated into our shift pattern. So every 8 weeks, either I flew over here or she came to the UK.
Oh, that's not bad. Good.
I need retraining every time I come back.
Well, it's not like every time you go to sleep, you wake up in the morning, you better be retrained.
Yeah. I'm getting Thomas' t-shirt out of the way in case I get it messed up.
Yeah. So, so was you doing the paranormal before you went over to Canada?
I was more of a researcher than what I was an investigator, because back in the day there wasn't that many like teams like there is now. There's like a team now like almost on every street corner, whereas back in the day it was watching Most Haunted with like Yvette Fielding and that kind of, and that was pretty much it. And then it wasn't until I was a paramedic. I was working a weekend shift, and my regular crewmate had gone sick, so I got they call them spares, but it's basically a replacement body. And our first call was to a cardiac arrest. So I'm taking it in turns doing CPR with him and all this kind of stuff. And then he went, "Oh, you can stop if you like." And I went, "Oh, well, I'm the paramedic. You can't tell me when I can stop, but I can tell you to stop." He went, No, you don't understand. The spirit stood behind you saying he's not coming back, and you can stop doing it. And I'm like, "I'm sorry, what?" Got like CPR slowing down, looking over my shoulder. He went, "Yeah, the patient's spirit stood behind you."
Wow.
I
I guess you carried on, because if you'd have took his word,
so
it won't have been a good shout, would it?
No, my literal response was, "Well, with all due respect, can you please tell the patient that I have to continue for a certain amount of time?" Yeah. So afterwards, it's like, dude, you can't say that in the middle of a frigging cardiac arrest.
No.
Yeah. So then I started to quiz him afterwards, and then that was the kind of the turning point of when I really decided that I wanted to look into this more. And I'd always been a fan, but I was a skeptic for the longest time.
Yeah.
So I never kind of believed what people saw and said and all that kind of stuff until once I came to Canada. This is only like about 2.5, 3 years ago now. I got involved with one group that weren't very proactive, and then my wife bought one ticket to go on a haunted walk for Valentine's Day, and then she sent me off.
Get out.
Yeah, no, dead true. And then I met up with two guys. It was a father-in-law and son-in-law kind of relationship.
Yeah.
And they were there as well. It's sort of like, what is it with these wives sending us all? And we basically got talking and like, let's meet up in a pub, as you do. Yeah. And S.I.P.A was created like 2 weeks later.
They're the other two guys that are part of S.I.P.A.
Yeah. Logan and Volta. Yeah.
Cool. So you've been doing that ever since?
Yeah. For like, say, it's coming, well, about 2.5, almost 3 years now. We've been as this. And I do like to think that it's gone from strength to strength with the fact that we're doing a podcast and all this.
It definitely has, because we've got a little video of you with your award.
You got to show me the one that you declared that I was.
You sent me your bio. All I did was run it.
I didn't say that I was number one. You did, because you can't count higher, can you? That's why.
No, Canada's top paranormal investigator is what it says. Yeah.
In your opinion.
I don't know that many Canadians. I probably know about 10 at the most.
Didn't we say it was the number one Canadian British investigator?
Was it the number one UK immigrant to Canada?
Investigator, I think that was what it was.
Paranormal investigator.
But that wouldn't fit on the plaque, would it?
No. You're not getting a bigger plaque than you've got, but anyway, here it is. No, it's not. That was Canada's other number one paranormal investigator.
Well, he's a big investigator, but I've only got size 9s, so my feet aren't that big.
Oh, he does go looking for little feet as well, so you might be all right.
Okay, come on.
So
get it together.
Well, all right, there you are.
Hi, I'm Lee Hatfield, Canada's #1 paranormal investigator. You can see on this award it says Investigator. I've solved more cases than anyone. If you have a mystery, I'm your guy.
That doesn't sound like me. That doesn't sound like me, Andy.
I think if you spend a bit more time in Canada or you're born and bred there, then it could be you. Just take that as your new voice. Come on. Humour me. Humour me.
I know a couple of voice actors. I'll get them to make me talk like that.
Yes. Get Wayne Seaton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, Sarah's laughing at me now. Look, I can see.
I'm saying nothing. But so as well. Sorry, I've got to do this. So we've got a group chat, me, you, and Tommy, and it's just basically it's pure nonsense. It's just taking the pee out of each other 24/7.
I think we do it mostly, and Tommy's the quiet one.
Well, Tommy gets it the most because he doesn't reply to, I'd say, 90% of it. So it's
we
his
give
own
him
fault.
crap all the time. Yeah, it's
so it's own fault. So you put in the chat that you were speaking to a Romanian guy that you was interviewing. And I was like, oh, I know a guy from Romania, that UFO Joe is regular in the chat and that. You went, no, I think it's Vlad. So straight away, it's like, I need to make a video. And then Vlad's cousin turns up at the end. So there you go.
Ah, what a perfect day. Huh? Who's that? Out of my way, peasant! Vlad the Impaler, what are you doing here? This beach is mine now. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. What? Who's that coming? Cousin Vlad, I heard there was fun on the beach. Ginger the Tickler? This day keeps getting weirder.
So Tommy's new name is Ginger the Tickler. He loves it though. Absolutely loves it.
What, being tickled or being ginger?
I don't know. I didn't ask that because there's all other weird stuff going on. So yeah.
My friend Audrey's looking at. Hi, Audrey.
Yeah, this is the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. But can I play the other one?
Go on then. Go on.
This is the first one. This is what kicked it all off.
And before you do that, the reason why I'm wearing a Fiji shirt is because I'm in Fiji on that beach. Let's just get that clear.
I did guess that.
But but other people might not.
Don't worry. We'll work it out. So the reason I did this is I wanted to do a video, one of you and one of Tommy, and then a few other different people saying, hi, welcome to ALIEN8UK. And just shoot, like, put them in the intro and what have you, just do little, like, in the shorts on the YouTube channel. And it did this, and
welcome to ALIEN8UK on the beach in a dress. Today we're having some fun by the sea. Stick around, more to come.
That was, I've been showing loads of people that one. It's so funny.
Do you know what? I was in bed the other night.
I'm sorry, what? Away. No. Let's not stop right there. I don't want to know your bedroom antics.
So I was laying in bed watching TV, and I was showing Becky what I'd done, like some of the new stuff that I've done, because there's a load of stuff that I've done that I've not shown yet for different things. And I honestly, I was laying in bed for about an hour and a half. I couldn't breathe. I was crying. I had to literally turn my phone off so I wasn't tempted to watch it anymore. And Tommy's reaction was, whenever I'm feeling down, all I'm going to do is watch this video.
Well, I know you sent me a voice message, and all I could hear was you crying down the phone. You were laughing that hard.
I could not breathe at all.
That's the way that we kill people off, you know.
Wow, I suppose it's a nice way of doing it.
Yeah, better than like a pillow over the face.
Yeah, that's murder, Lee.
Is it? Only in some countries.
Yeah, well, I was going to say it depends where you are. So, right. So you've got so part of your bio, it says you've got a new venture.
Yeah, I have.
Yes.
I have.
So
and it's your fault. It's your fault.
So this behind me, it's his fault.
Yeah. So the fact that you are the meanest person by holding aliens in jars, I think I should start a new foundation about letting aliens be free and let them run wild. Because no, you can't interrupt. You, because I'm the guest, you are drowning this alien in this jar, and it's so unfair. You should let it free and let it run around.
It's been out twice.
Oh, the alien?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's been let out twice. It's happy now. It's in 99.9% rubbing alcohol. So
it's probably it's probably drunk. I was going to say something else then, but I'm not quite sure if I'm allowed to.
Shit paste.
Yeah, there we go. So we should start start a foundation to like release the alien.
Yeah. No, not that one. As you know, because you sent me the link, there are others available around the world.
I did.
That guy was trying to sell one on Facebook, wasn't he? See, I replied to him, nothing. Because he was going on that it's the only one. I mean, I've got one of them and I paid X amount of money for it. So it's not a one-off, is it?
You pissed him off.
Oh, you shouldn't go around lying saying he's got the only one. Like it's like saying you're the #1 investigator in Canada. Do you know what I mean? It's just not right.
I know.
But anyway.
But anyway.
So, right, to the serious stuff now. So you do S.I.P.A. So S.I.P.A. stands for?
But you know,
No,
scientific investigation of paranormal activity.
Right. So you use quite a lot of tech, don't you?
We do. So what we basically do is a lot of people have the impression that they have ghosts and spirits. So our mentality is, well, let's rule out the natural before we start looking at the supernatural. Yeah. So we have devices for black mold, because if you have a high concentrate of black mold in your property, it can cause hallucinations.
Yeah.
Then we have tri-field EMF detectors, not the K2 basics. We have the more advanced ones that are used in the trade. So if you have high EMF, like if you've got a dodgy alarm clock that's plugged into the mains and you've got a faulty wire, it can cause high EMF. That can also produce hallucinations. And then, you know, carbon monoxide can.
Yes.
So we always look into the most obvious, and we will always rule those out before we get out the bells and whistles and then go down the paranormal route.
Yeah.
But it can also be a case of, if you have noises in your attic or your basement, who says it's not a rodent? So we'll kind of go down that road as well. And then I even break it down further. Why? Oh, well, that door creaks open by itself. So I've got a spirit level, and I'll plumb the door to see how level it is, and then we'll try to make it do it by itself. So we rule out everything we possibly can. It may take one or two visits.
Yeah,
rule out everything, and if we do find something that's potentially causing a natural issue, we will stop what we're doing. We'll say, well, we can't continue until you've got this rectified.
Yeah.
And then once you do, we'll come back and we'll carry on, and then we'll go into the ghosts and spirits side of it.
So what percentage-wise do you reckon, or do you actually know, it's a natural effect compared to supernatural of the majority of the investigations?
Most of the time, it's a case of you've got to tread extremely careful, because in this day and age as well, you've got people that have got mental health issues.
Yeah.
So you've really got to tread carefully depending on what you're going in there for. Yeah. So we actually had a case about 18 months ago where this girl was absolutely convinced that her house was haunted. She was saying that she'd got spirits sat on the couch, sat in a chair, stood up in the kitchen, and she says, the house is run through spirits. And then we thought, okay, we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. So we turned up, and this was like a 2-hour drive on a wintry February morning. We turned up. Yeah, but proper winter like we get over here.
Yeah, so, not hours.
Yeah, like a week. We turned up, and she's like, "Oh yeah, so I've seen spirits this morning." So we're thinking, well, this could be something. So a boyfriend was sat on the sofa with a baby. Look, this one sat by a boyfriend. So we're kind of looking at each other, going like, "What the hell's going on?" And she'd got a phone in her hand, got a cell phone in her hand. So it's like, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Oh, I'm looking through my phone and I can see him through the phone." I went, "What app are you using?" She went, "Snapchat."
Oh.
And I was like, "What?" And she went, "Yeah." And I like, you do realise that Snapchat puts profiles onto people's face, and if it's got a picture, it will try to make it into a human face.
Yeah,
And she
because
went,
it's
"What?"
got all the different filters and everything on
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
and what she was seeing was that program trying to change all these creases in the sofa and stuff like that into a human face or into a human body, and she was convinced that that was what was causing. All the spirits.
If that'd have been me, if I'd have been you and she'd have said Snapchat, I'd just turn around and walked out. I wouldn't even have said anything. I couldn't.
I literally almost did. I basically started packing my stuff away.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, and then she says, "Oh, I've got this video of this one of my children's toys starting by itself, but when the video starts, the toy was already moving away from the camera. So it's like, yeah." So
Yeah.
Did you kick it and move it? So yeah, and then she started bugging one of my other team members to the end that we had to block her.
Wow.
Because she's absolutely adamant that her place was. She even had a priest come and bless the house. It's sort of like,
oh,
why?
Speaking of priests, I've got Robbie coming on Friday.
Have you?
Yes.
Ah, cool.
Thank you for that.
You're most welcome. Yeah, I think I'm doing him in a couple of weeks. I think.
Yeah.
Because I've got a busy weekend this weekend. So.
Yes, you're out and about, aren't you?
Yeah. Montreal Comic Con.
Very nice. So, do you get a lot like that? Where I'm going to use the word deluded.
That's been the only one that's really been that bad. We've had a couple where people have called us and said, "This is happening, that's happening." But what we do to try to iron out the rough from the smooth, shall we say?
Yeah.
We have a questionnaire. So if you say something's happening, I'll send you this questionnaire, and it's 9 pages long, but that gives a lot of space for answers. It's not like 5,000 questions. It's got a fair space. So if you took out all the space for the answers, it will probably be, I don't know, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But you want to try to get as much information as you can. So because I've got a paramedic background, I kind of know about mental health and stuff. Like that.
Yeah. So you know how to ask questions.
Yeah. So we will go deep down into: are you on any medication? Do you take recreational drugs? Do you take illegal drugs? I'm not really going to get an answer about that one. But do you have any mental health issues? And if they think they've genuinely got a real haunting, so to speak, then you're going to take time to fill that questionnaire in. So we've sent 3 or 4 out, and we've got none back.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So I think that kind of answers the fact that, well, okay, if they're going to question me about my mental health or about the medication, I'm not going to speak to them. So, but then it also may think, make them think, well, actually, it could be something rather than.
Well, that's the thing. It's like when I've had encounters, and I did a podcast with another Canadian. You're popping up everywhere. Dana, I cannot pronounce the surname. Recorded it on Sunday. Her surname is Knoetgen. Notgen?
Whatever, yeah.
Well,
I know her.
And
do
you know her? Do you know her? Because Canada's only a little place, and all you paranormal people sit together, so I thought you might know it's neighbours.
Yeah, we do.
So I was chatting with her about it. She was saying about some of her encounters. I was talking about mine. I was saying, and she said before I said anything, she goes, every single little thing that she's had happen, she questions her own sanity and imagination before anything else. And that's what I do. It's like, did that really happen? And I'll run it over and over in my head for at least 10 minutes to the point where I am really questioning myself. It's like, did it really happen, or am I just losing the plot?
Yeah, because we was at an investigation in the US last summer.
Yeah.
And we were setting cameras up, and it was a really lovely oldie worldy location, 4-poster beds and all this malarkey. So we're setting cameras up, and in the corner of the room there's a wooden cabinet. It's got a TV on it, and this cabinet door creaked open. So there's 3 of us looking at each other going, that cabinet door just opened.
Yeah.
We then stopped what we were doing and spent the next 40 minutes to try to replicate the door opening. Yeah, and it got a wooden latch on it, and we were the minuscule connection, and we were banging the side of it, jumping on the floor, and we could not get it to open in 40 minutes. So, yeah, was it paranormal? I don't know. Can we explain it? No. Can we replicate it? No.
Yeah.
But in that same room, on the second night, we'd just finished doing the investigation, packed all the stuff away because we were leaving in the next morning.
Yeah.
And it's, with it being a 4-poster bed, it's got the old-fashioned blankets on. And everybody that uses old-fashioned blankets knows that if you move when you're trying to get comfy when you first got into bed, if there's a gap that where your leg was and you've moved it, the blanket will settle.
Yeah.
I've literally been in bed maybe a minute and a half, maximum 2 minutes. I moved my leg, I felt the blanket settle, and then about 30 seconds after that, a really heavy sensation on the bed. I thought one of the other guys had come in and sat on the bed.
Yeah.
And then I opened my eyes and I saw this white apparition go past the bed.
Wow.
I couldn't explain it. I was the only person there.
Yeah.
Was it an apparition? Maybe. Was it something natural? Well, I wasn't that tired because we'd only just got into bed. So it was in a place called Casanova, and the so-called Tower Paranormal's asking, and the hotel is the Braylock Inn. Yeah, so quite a few people have been there. It does have a good reputation for being haunted.
Yeah.
But like I say, I can't explain what it was. It wasn't like I'd got sleep in my eye because I wasn't asleep.
Yeah.
But it was like a white form going the full length of the bed. And when I kind of reached over to grab my phone, turned around, it had gone. But yeah.
So looking back now, you're still not sure what it was? Well, what do you believe? You've just not got, it was something, but you don't know what it was.
Yeah, because we don't necessarily say that, we ruled out everything, that's a ghost. We just put it down on the unexplained pile. But unfortunately, that unexplained pile keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
We've had EVPs that we can't explain. We've had visual things that we can't explain. Can we say it's paranormal? No.
It's like when I see a ghost, I don't go, oh, it's a ghost. It's like, oh, there's something over there. I can see a figure. I don't know what it is. I'm not saying it is a ghost. It could be some interdimensional being, or it could be anything.
Yeah.
It could be
that's
my brain projecting an image because I want to see something.
The brain does funny things as well. Like, it's like EVPs and things like that. If you hear something that you're not quite sure what you hear, the brain will try to create it into something that you recognize, like a name or something like that. And it could be the same for visual things as well. If your brain doesn't recognize it, it will try to put it into something that it thinks you're going to recognize.
And the thing with it as well that's always, it's not bugged me, but always made me think about it. When you look at something, you see it upside down. It's your brain. Is it your brain and your eyes that twist it back the right? Your eyes see it upside down, and your brain twists it 180 so you see it the right way around. Yeah,
basically, you've got some at the back of the neck. So it's like when people have a stroke. If they've got a stroke down the right side of the body, it's the left side of the brain that's affected.
Yeah, because the left does the right and vice versa, doesn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
So, yeah. It's just that's always been a thing with, like, if not just me seeing stuff, but other people. Could it be that your brain's twisting it round to see it? Because technically your brain's working like AI. it's creating an image for something that you recognize. So when people talk about what's it called? Say you have an encounter with an ET, but it doesn't look like an ET, it looks like Bugs Bunny or something like that. Yeah. Does it is your brain creating it, or is that false? What's it called?
Come on.
False mask? It's not a mask. Someone help me. Come on. Someone in the chat. Please.
No, don't help him. Make him struggle.
You know what I mean, though, don't you?
I do. Yeah, it's a false impression. Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you a false image of what it is, but
it's like a comfort blanket.
Yeah, it makes you.
Yeah,
I was going to say something to make you feel. Shut up, David. To make you feel comfortable to actually deal with it. So screen memory. Thank you, Simon. So the screen memory. So it might not be the paranormal that's giving you the screen memory. It might be your own mind, because if trauma's starting to kick in, then your body will stop itself to prevent the trauma from happening.
It's the same kind of thing that if you get involved in a plane crash or something of high trauma magnitude, you may not remember any of it because your brain is closing it off to you to protect you from the massive trauma that you saw. Yeah. And that's a well-known fact.
Yeah. So could it be that these screen memories are not actually being projected from the entity?
So
it's ourselves that are doing it.
Yeah. I'm hoping my brain does this afternoon from the trauma that I'm experiencing.
But no, I think it might be from the England game.
It might be.
It's probably more that than anything else.
Yeah.
So who's the main contact? Yeah.
There you go. Look, Tower Paranormal. That's why I don't remember Andy's face. See, I like him already.
No. I thought Raoul was nice, but I met him last year when we went to Gettysburg. We hung out for a bit, and I was going to say he's a nice guy, but I'm starting to have second thoughts now. So because of your background, because obviously ex-military, medical, say fireman, and what have you not done?
Police,
right? So you've done everything but police. So because of your service background, do you think you're more open to what's going on in the paranormal?
No.
Or do you think that could be blocking it off?
It's the complete opposite. I was talking to a girl last summer who said, "Oh, did you know that you're sensitive?" I went, "No, I'm not." And she went, "Oh, you are. You've got abilities." And I went, "Well, try telling me that." Yeah. So then she basically said that because of my background, if I go to a house fire or go to a car crash, you've got to try to work out what happened to then, you can find out what injuries that person's got, and because you have to write a report. So you basically write what you see. And because I've got that logical background, it kind of closes me down to experiencing some of the things. Yeah,
because you have to be at that professional level. So when you get there, like in the middle of it all, like you just said, you've got to work out how it started. So you've got to work out the beginning before you can continue.
Exactly, and you've got to put it into common practice. Okay, this person was not hit by a meteorite. Okay, so what happened to him? And you've got to be logical and sensible, because you can't basically go to the hospital and go, "Oh yeah, this person was attacked by a Bigfoot," and they're going to go, "What?" So but then you find out that it was a wolf or a wild dog or something like that.
Yeah. So you have to put that in your report. So say this person that you're taking to hospital, has witnesses that he was attacked by a Bigfoot, Sasquatch. Yeah. Would you put it in?
Absolutely.
Would you do that just for
shits and giggles?
Yeah. basically.
And because you know damn well that the hospital would go, don't be ridiculous, these don't exist. So, no, we actually have witnesses to say that this has happened. If it was just like, one guy on the street, and I got tapped by Bigfoot, okay, whatever, dude.
Yeah. No, because I'm just thinking then, would that then have a knock-on effect for certain MIBs coming knocking on the door, or things being tapped and traced?
If these people exist,
Ooh.
Like, people say they do, but have you ever had anybody knocking on the door for kidnapping an alien and putting it in a jar?
Not yet. Oh no, because technically I bought it, so I rightfully own it.
But and that's the amount of people that said, "Oh yeah, I've had people in suits knocking on my door." Have you really?
Bailiffs, probably.
It could be, yeah. So, like, you owe us money. Oh, Jolly Man says yes, so he's had somebody knocking on his door.
Yeah, I know. I do know of a few people. Not so much in the UK. It's more like the US. I think it's part of, I don't know, the other 3-letter agencies that exist over where you are, more than anything. I think it's direct connection to that. Because I was just going to say, with John Keel and the Mothman Prophecies, you guess you've read that book or seen the movie with all the different people that were turning up saying, don't publish that story, don't speak to that person, don't go knocking on that door. You know what I mean?
I think it's got to be more of a high-profile incident, though, rather than just, I saw Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. If you get a big UFO, like, coming over New York or something, and you've got footage of it, and you're going to publish it, this is proper evidence, and then, you might get a knock on the door then. So,
see, I have seen stuff. I've seen a lot of stuff. We won't talk about that. No, I've seen a lot of paranormal stuff, and I have got actual photos of things. And one was that pyramid thing that I seen in the sky. I've seen it on 2 days, and I've posted it. I've did a YouTube thing on it the day that I seen it, and I've spoke about it the weeks after. And no one's interested. No one's knocked on my door. If they have, I've not been in. I've not heard it.
Probably been at work.
Probably. I'm always at work. But I'll just show you. This is the first one. Right? And that's the one on the left is the one on day 2. The one on the right was the first one. So it's different filters just so you can see it. Now, these look like hot air balloons, but they had no basket on them. And the one on day 2 stayed with me, parallel going down the A14 from Northampton into Cambridge. And that was just under 20 mile, and it stayed with me at 65 miles an hour.
But if you want to think about it in this sense, do we know what the military are building? No, we do not.
Nope.
Do we know if they are sampling devices?
Well, they've got to try them somewhere, haven't they?
Exactly.
And they've got to try them where the public will see them to see what reaction they'll get.
Yeah.
And then they log it and report it.
One of the good things about this day and age, when we were kids, because we're the same age-ish, there was if you said that you saw something, you would basically be told to shut up, you're being stupid, go back, play with your Lego. But in this day and age, because of all the disclosures that's been happening, and all the document releases, and the fact that everybody's got a camera in their pocket, there's so much more evidence coming out. They can't hide everything or anything anymore, because as soon as you record it and you stick it on social media, it's out there for everybody to see.
Yeah. And that's it. Once it's on there, even if it gets deleted, it's still there. Nothing really gets deleted.
No, exactly.
So, but it's just. Do you think that's why they brought AI out so quick, and there's so many different platforms of AI to muddy the waters?
Yeah, I think that could be a well-justified reason, because I've seen what you can do with AI. And I've been, as we were saying before we come online, that I've been playing with one of them to do our thumbnails and stuff. you can do so much. Did you see a little arm? Come and get me glass. Yeah, there's so much that you can do now with AI, and there's so much that you can create. As soon as you take a genuine picture, someone can go, "That's AI."
Yeah,
and you can't prove that it's not.
No,
and that's the thing. I had a incident about 18 months ago, where I was investigating a location. I'm walking through a small kitchen area.
Yeah.
And I heard someone go, "Psst," as though they were getting my attention.
Yeah.
I'd got a body cam on. I'd got another camera with me. I've got my audio. So I spun round thinking it was one of the guys, but why would one of the guys, they would call my name out rather than do that kind of noise? So what I'm lucky to have, I've got two different guys that I can send evidence to. One of them's got friends that are audio specialists and video specialists, and they would go, "Okay, it hasn't been tampered with, it hasn't been added, all this kind of stuff." And then you can post it on social media, and people go, "Oh, that's fake," and you go, "Well, it's been tested." And one of my friends, he will actually break down an EVP into voice waves. So this is you speaking, this is me speaking, this is me banging on a table, and this is what you heard. And it's four different
different layers.
Yeah. So he goes, "So it wasn't you." So we kind of go down into that much evidence. And when I got the sound, someone said, "Oh, it might have been a shoe." And I went, "Well, shoes don't make that kind of noise." But it might have been a car. Well, how many cars do you know make that kind of noise? So they were just stabbing in the dark about what it could possibly be. We can't explain it.
Saying that, it could be anything.
Yeah. But we just put it as
this is unexplained. Well, you just said something then that got me. It's like, well, could it be a shoe? Could it be a car? Yeah, it could have been a goblin, but you're not going to believe that. The same way I don't believe it was a car. So
exactly. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But you said about you can't when you take a photo, you can't prove that it's AI. On a phone, you kind of can, because as long as you got your GPS set up, when you take a photo and you go into the info on it, it'll tell you your coordinates.
Right.
The ISO, the size of the image, and all that. When you do it on, even if you got that photo, and like I do, a few of them, just to, if it's a bit blurry in that, I'll stick it in chat and just go, "Can you clean that up, please? Just make it a bit sharp, make it look just cleaner." Yeah. And it just cleans it up, and that's it. But when you look on that, there's no information, because it removes that information and just makes it into what it is that you've asked for. So that is the only way that you can differentiate. But if you're doing it on a GoPro or it's a still from a movie, you're going to struggle, because I know not many of them have the GPS settings on them. Yeah,
and it's what you find really annoying is when you go to some of these Facebook pages, and one thing that really grips me is, oh, there's a face in smoke. Yeah, that's called pareidolia. There's a face on a piece of wood. That's also called pareidolia. Yeah. And a lot of people do not understand what pareidolia is. Yeah. And like we mentioned earlier about the brain trying to put something into a recognized, the face on the moon, the man on the moon. Yeah. Same kind of principle. But people I think there's a lot of hope that what they are seeing actually is Great Aunt Maud or whatever. They're hoping there is a loved one, because they can relate to that and they can connect to it. But if it's just a piece of smoke just wafting past or whatever, and they can't relate to it.
Yeah, they're grasping at it.
Yeah.
But you said about a piece of wood. I've not got the photo on here, but I can send it to you. We went out and did an investigation. There was 8 of us. Simon that replied before. Darren, baby with a laser, my cousin, and to investigate. So when it was the 4 of them, so there's 8 of us that met up. We'd gone up to Manchester, and Nicole and Michelle's from Texas. They was doing the studio bit. So there's like 10 people in total. And there's this, we didn't see it till afterwards. I think it was ADR Simon who took the photos of the tree, and me and Emma stood there with like the trees between us, and there's like 4 or 5 photos. and it's a silver birch. But the first photo, it's like, yeah, it looks a bit like pareidolia. By the time we've took the 5th photo, this face has come out. It's pure 3D, and we called it the Chucky tree. It looks like Chucky, but with the bottom part of its jaw missing. You can see the hair coming down, see the shadows around the nose and under the eye. That wasn't pareidolia. It might have started off like that, but then it manifested into something else.
Yeah, if you've got the evidence of that manifestation, then that's top-notch evidence.
Yes. And we was all, like you said, there's 10 of us there. There's people watching because we was doing the live stream, and it was. I'll show you on my phone quickly because you can't. I've not got them on. I've had to clear some, so you can see what looks like a face just under mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the first one, and then between me and Tony, you can see it comes out a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then the last one, you can see how it's progressing. That just looks like a little evil child.
It does. But what I would do to try to rule out anything with regard to that, I'd go back the next day in daylight and take pictures. And then I'd go back again at nighttime and take more pictures just to see what happens.
Yeah. So the thing is, because of how fat it's like up in Manchester, so it's a good, it's like 2.5 hour drive for me. But I keep saying we need to go back and check it out.
Yeah.
And I keep trying to get Simon to go. Sorry, Simon, I'm going to dob you in now because he doesn't live too far away, but he just hasn't had a chance to go. So Simon, I need to.
Come on.
I know. Sorry, Simon.
But that's one thing that you've got to do. If something happens, you need to try to replicate it, duplicate it, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's a photograph, you need to try to replicate that photograph. Because, some of the things that we have, like a lot of people laugh at having cat balls and investigations. But we have what's called a geophone, which is a vibration device. So we have the geophone and the cat ball on top of it. So then you've got two different records. If one goes off and not the other, if they're both sensitive enough, why is that happening? But if you bang the table or bang the floor and both of them go off, it's a vibration.
Yeah. 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 So would you rely on tech or your own gut feeling if it came down to it? If you had to choose.
The thing is, though, the problem with tech is, let's use the REM pod, for example. People use the REM pod, but that can be manipulated by electronic devices. And we've had evidence where we've been unplugging and plugging in a fan and it sets the REM pod off. If you're going to use devices like that, they have to be in a sterile environment.
Yeah.
So some tech can, if used correctly, can be worthwhile. So if you put a REM pod in the middle of a field and there's nothing for 2 or 3 miles and it goes off, what's causing it to go off, that kind of thing.
Yeah. But
the old-fashioned investigators always say that you have to trust your instincts.
Yeah.
So back in December, we went to this oldie worldy house. The first floor or the ground floor had been regenerated to how it looked in the 1800s.
Yeah.
They were raising money to do the second floor or the first floor, but they hadn't got that far. So there was floorboards up, and I was up there with a camera. And you know how you get the kind of the slanted roofs that have the windows cut out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'd got my back against one of them, and I'm just asking the normal questions. If there's anybody here, can you communicate? All this kind of stuff. And I literally felt like it was a child's hand grabbed my 3 fingers. My immediate thought was that it was a cobweb or a spider. But if I'm stood in this kind of alcove bit, my thumb was hanging out my trouser pocket.
Yeah.
So and my elbow was sticking out, and I'd got my shoulder. So if there'd been a cobweb or a spider, it'd have been taken out by my arm or my shoulder. But it
Yeah.
literally felt like my 3 fingers had been wrapped around by a little child's hand. Can I explain it? No. Is it still unexplained? Yes. Do I have a rational explanation? No, but only I experienced it.
Yeah.
And, you know, with all the people that you and I interview, just because they're telling us what happened, just because we weren't there, we can't call them a liar, because it was not us that was experiencing that
totally agree. Yeah, because it's like I've had it where I've been in the van or I've just been sat here doing stuff and I felt something like on my ankle or on my arm, and it's like, I know I've got loads of crap and that around the room, but there's nothing that's dangling down to touch me. If the dog's in here, he'll sleep just down the back of my chair or right behind me where the fan is. He doesn't come right up to me, so I know it's not his tail brushing against me. And it's like, I have that quite a lot, but it's like, I just don't think about it, because sometimes I just don't want to know what it is.
Yeah. Sometimes it might be something as explainable as a spider that kind of, as you moved your leg, it caught the side of the chair and it pushed it off, so you can't see it. But it's that unexplained. People can't say, oh, it was a coincidence that happened, because number one, coincidences are not supposed to happen.
No.
But if it replicates itself, it can't be a coincidence, right?
Exactly. And the thing is as well, you have little tiny mites on your body all the time.
Yeah.
What's not to say it's them shifting about? I don't know if it is. So you might just be touching like a nerve ending or something. So you getting that feeling.
Yeah. Or you might have brushed past something in the garden earlier, stuck to your pant leg or whatever.
Yeah. And then it's just
moved, fallen off.
Could be
because
like, a bit of pollen or something.
Exactly. Because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. It might be, small, that it blends in with the carpet, something like that. You just can't see it.
Yeah.
Because we had
Who knows?
we was at a jail a couple of years ago now, and if you imagine the scene, you've got a corridor branches off to the left, branches off to the right.
Yeah.
You go about another 20 foot down the corridor, and then there's a room on the left, and they call it the Hell's Angel Wing. The jail's closed now, and that's where the first EVP that I told you earlier was.
Yeah.
But then there was my friend Logan was sat against the back wall, so he was about 20 foot away.
Yeah.
Walter's halfway between the two, and you can hear him talking on my audio. So I've got my body cam, I've got my camera, and I've got my audio.
Yeah.
I walked into the corridor to look down the corridor because there was other team members. There was nobody around, and I didn't hear it at the time, but I heard it under review. As I turned to come back in again, and you can still hear Walter talking, but Logan was quiet, I just heard a over the audio. And as soon as I picked it up on whichever device I was reviewing at the time, I immediately went to the timestamp and checked the other two, and it was on all 3 of them. It wasn't a vehicle, it wasn't the aircon, it wasn't one of those two, because it was right here. What was it? I don't know. Can I explain it? No. But we heard it, and we've got the evidence that we heard that.
Yeah.
But
what was it? What is it? I know. It's pretty much Twilight Zone all the way through.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So do you find, I know you said you're much of a skeptic before you started. Do you find that you become more of a skeptic the deeper you go down these rabbit holes?
I won't say that I'm more of a skeptic, but I will try to debunk.
Yeah.
First, straight off the bat. So, because I was in the military and I was in the Royal Air Force, people see lights in the sky, I'm automatically going to think it's an aircraft. Yeah. Because an aircraft's got a light at the front, and then they've got the red and green on the wings. So if you've got a light coming towards you and then it disappears, it could just mean that the aircraft's banked and gone off in a different direction.
Yeah.
So that's the logical kind of part of me. But if you've got clusters of lights, we saw the SpaceX.
Starlink.
Starlink train. But that's a complete row of lights. Going. But if you didn't know about Starlink, you'd be going, "That's alien."
What the hell's that? Yeah.
Yeah. But I still, and I always abide by the fact that I have a rational head on my shoulders. But you always have to, if you're a decent investigator, you also have to realize that not everything is of a paranormal or supernatural manner. It could be something natural, like
something natural that we don't really know much about.
Like Northern Lights, for example, when you get some of those colours, it's like absolutely spectacular.
Yeah.
Is it paranormal? No, it's got a natural.
But it doesn't feel normal, does it? When you look at it,
No,
it's like
no, it doesn't.
It's just very overpowering.
Yeah. And we've only investigated like 30% of the oceans. They're only now planning to go to Mars.
Yeah.
We are one small little dot in a vast universe.
Yeah.
So it could be that things are visiting us for super duper light speed. But for them people that go, no, it's complete BS, we're the only ones. Hang on a minute. Like if you've got these little memes that you see where this is the Earth, and then it zooms out. This is the sun.
Oh yeah,
It
just shows you how insignificant we actually are compared to everything else.
So how can we ever be not alone? Be the only habited planet.
Well, that's the thing
in a vast universe.
Every star is a sun. Every sun has its own galaxy. So there's however many billion that we can see in the naked eye or telescope or whatever. So look, imagine all the ones that we can't see.
That's it. And people, talk about like light years. For us to travel a light year would take thousands of our normal years. Like I think the distance from here to the moon is like 1.3 light seconds. To the sun is maybe 3 or 4 light minutes. But when you're talking about a light year, but look how far the moon is away. Look how far the sun is away. A light year is thousands of.
Yeah, well, the moon's something like 235,000 miles away, just short of 250,000. So
you can't do that in a weekend if you're driving, can you?
Have you seen my van? If it had wings, I'd be all right. But I know a lot of it is mind blowing. Because like I said, I was away last week. I'm not talking about the holiday, but we'd gone on a boat trip and that, and we'd gone into the ocean, and we only went a mile out into the North Atlantic. And I'm just thinking, like when they say we know more about space than we do the oceans, and it's like it brought reality to it, because it's like we've just gone a mile out. How could we possibly explore all of the ocean? This was just one bit. We could see. I had a look on one of the weather maps. Apparently, the light view was 17 miles. I think because it's a bit hazy cloud in parts of it, we'd probably see between 12 and 15. And most of that was the ocean. So say you've got like 12 square mile of ocean. Who's covered that? Who's gone down? I know they've got all these sonar and all these like LiDAR boats and submarines that go and check it all out. But whatever's down there isn't going to sit there and wait, is it, for you to come and check it? It's like haunted houses. Oh, the next paranormal team's going to be here in 10 minutes. Should we go out for a drink and come back after?
That's true. That actually happens.
Yeah.
But you're right in what they say, but when they've got these like torpedo like tracking things that they mowing the lawn, whatever it's called, they actually thanks, Simon. It takes them hours to do like a couple of square mile. So if 70% of our Earth is covered in water, imagine how long it would take. Plus, how far down does it go? It's not going to go down to the bottom because because
a lot of it will go under the tectonic plates as well.
Yeah,
and you don't know with the caverns and if is
exactly.
leaks and whatever
'cause
else.
someone was talking about what was it, Champ, the Canadian version of
Oh,
Nessie.
yeah.
So I was telling somebody the other day, so like, no, it's the same one that's in Loch Ness. It just comes here for a vacation. Like,
But do you know what it could be though? Because it's all connected.
Yeah.
You know that Loch Ness, the waters go underground. These underwater rivers that run through it that take you out into the Atlantic. Is it?
Probably.
The North Sea. Then it goes across and becomes the Atlantic, and then you go right round up.
Yeah. It's like
around past Canada, and then you can get through to Alaska and Russia and China and everywhere else. So it's just it is never ending. It's like a road, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah, and we have no idea how deep it is either.
No, and it changes.
Yeah, it does. One thing that I thought was really funny, I saw a great meme on Facebook the other day where someone said, "Wouldn't it be funny if Bigfoot was actually blurry in real life?" And it's just, your camera's perfect, but that creature's blurry. That is brilliant.
Yeah. But then if it's too clear, it's fake.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can't win.
Yeah. My wife always goes, like, when we're seeing these TV shows, "Oh, there's Bigfoot. Quick, set your camera to blurry so you can take the picture."
I do that anyway. You got to see some of the photos they did take.
Yeah, I've seen them. You posted them this morning. Yeah.
No, I only put 60 on. I had 3,000 to choose from. So
you was only gone a week.
6 days. It wasn't even a week.
Jeez, we just walk around going click, 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 click.
I just did it on burst shot, so then it'd pick the best one out of it.
This is the bathroom. This is what the towels look like. No, this is the shower head.
It's only like when we was at the mountains or in the water or at the monkey park and what have you. It was just get a few shots just in case.
Bloody typical touristy holiday maker.
There was worse people there than me. I can guarantee that. I'm telling you.
Okay, I believe you.
We're sorry. I have no evidence. You just have to take my word. Don't forget, you wasn't there. I was.
Okay, yeah. Whatever you say is true, Andy.
Oh, right. Well, we're coming up to the end of the show, mate. Because I've got to do. I'm doing another one in 20 minutes.
I'll keep you talking then, just to.
Yeah. You know what you can do? All I'm going to do is switch from this to the next one, and that's it. I literally don't. I'm not even going to move. See,
yeah, you've got a normal Wednesday. This is a public holiday for us here, but no one's going out. Oh, it's actually the heavens have opened now, so we're expecting tornadoes and shit.
3 o'clock where you are now. 3:10.
3:10, yeah.
Yeah, because don't you guys have the half-hour time zones as well?
Yeah, but that's on the East Coast. That's like Nova Scotia and that neck of the woods.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, we just do normal 1 hour differences.
Yeah, that's how it should be. It should just be the same time everywhere, all the time. Not all the time, not 1 o'clock continuously. No, let me rephrase it.
Throughout the entire world, 1 o'clock.
For the rest of ever.
It really screwed me up when I was in Fiji, like when you saw the picture.
Yeah.
Because they were like, I think 14 or 15 hours in front. So the fact that I post my podcast on a Friday evening at 5 p.m. local time, 5 p.m. EST, I was posting it at 9 a.m. or something like that on the Saturday morning. And that was like mind-blowing, the fact that, hang on a minute, it's 5 p.m. in Canada, it's like 9 a.m. in Fiji, and it was like, it completely blew my mind. It was crazy. Wow. Time travel. Yeah, it's all about time travel.
Oh, it is. It's like I've got George Mitrovic. Have you interviewed him? He's a good friend. He's Australian, and he is 9 hours in front. So, and that just no. But then when like Nicole or David or anyone else comes on, he's going to be 14 or 15 hours in front of them.
Yeah. So to prove how sad I am, because I have all my guests on a spreadsheet, I've actually got a graph of all the common different countries, and then I've got green is all the times that I can interview them.
No, I just my two times are UK time, GMT, or EST. Work the rest out yourself. That's it. I know it's 5 hours difference between us and New York. So
But it's like
all
Tommy,
I
isn't
need to know.
he does most of his like US time, doesn't he?
Lee finishes work, I think,
1 o'clock or something.
1 o'clock, 1 in the morning. Yeah. So
Which is 8 p.m. here, yeah.
Yeah. So from 1 till about 6, 7 o'clock, he's up doing podcasting. So that's why he can speak to a lot of the American guys because it's normal o'clock for them. So
you need to jump on that particular bandwagon.
No, I don't want to work nights. I did it, hated it.
Well, that's why I do UK at weekends because of the 5 hour difference. And I always say anytime between 12 p.m. and like 5 p.m. my time.
Yeah.
And that's doable for UK. Yeah. Unless you're someone like the Reverend that you're doing next week, he can quite happily be still awake at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, see, it's all right for some of them, but because I'm on, I suppose, a fixed shift, I don't get a choice of. I do get a choice of start time, but it's only a 45-minute gap. So, not, you know what I mean? It is flexible, but not flexible enough. So, yeah.
I'm just a 9 to 5 guy, so.
Yeah, well, I'm 6 o'clock till whatever time I finish. So I'm up at R5 every morning.
You sucker.
I know. I prefer it. I'd rather get up early and finish early than I've got the rest of the evening, like in the afternoon and what have you. So,
well, I'm normally home by about 4:30, so still got the entire evening.
Yeah. No, I think that's probably about the latest I finish, and I'm only 12 minutes away from work. So, yeah, so it's all good. So can we talk? Oh, go on.
What's your next one on? The one after me?
A reality check.
I'm sorry, and you're hosting it or what?
Yeah, it's on here. Do it every Wednesday. Do you want to come on?
What, tonight?
Yeah. Starting in 15 minutes. It's only for about an hour or so.
Well, I haven't had my dinner yet or my lunch yet, so
you don't have to.
I'll start. I'll start.
Yeah,
just
you starve. It's fine.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're not going to waste away, are you? Really?
No.
I'm glad you did that.
Well, you can't reach.
Well, I'm that hand under the desk.
Yeah. What was you going to say? You were going to say something else.
So we're doing a thing. Obviously, me, you, and Tommy.
We are doing a thing.
Are we going to talk about it?
No, not right now. Because we're going to do it next weekend, aren't we?
Yeah. So we're doing what we're doing next weekend.
We're having a threesome.
Well,
we are.
You know that you do know Tommy always, and he says it's accidentally gets naked no matter where he goes.
Yeah, so we're going to have to talk about that. Normally that involves a strip search and latex, but
yeah. Do you know? I told you I got stopped twice at customs going and coming back. So
that doesn't surprise me.
I think you'd set that up. We're coming back bit.
I would stop you for sure. You look dodgy with a haircut.
I forgot to take my belt off as I went through the X-ray machine. Oh, for fuck's sake! I normally wear joggers or something. I totally forgot. So I've left my belt on, so I had to take it off. I just threw it into some guy's tray. He went, "You don't mind putting that there? Mine's all the way over there." Walked through again, it beeps. I'm like, "What is it? My watch?" Went, "Oh no, it's just random." But every other person was getting a random check, so they did the paper swab on the back of your hands, front of your hands, in your bag, and all that. Like, better not come back with anything, because I know for a fact I've not done out.
Well,
anyway, come back normal or negative or whatever it was.
I'm sorry, normal. No,
oh.
So I shan't say who I work for, but it might become apparent. But I was flying out somewhere for work, and I'd got my work laptop in my hand.
Yeah.
And this guy went, "Oh, can we just pull you to one side to do the swab?" I went, "Yeah, sure." He went, "Has this laptop been in contact with any drugs?" And I went, Probably not, but I can't guarantee it. And he looked at me.
Yeah.
And he went, who do you work for? So I told him, and he went, God, here, take it back. And then walked off.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because
it's
I
like
know kind of what you do, so
that. Yeah. It can be fun.
yeah. So I wouldn't mind doing something like that, but I think just too many idiots. No. I do it without the rubber glove.
Yeah, because you're a bit of a perv like that.
I'd put gauntlet on, a big welder's glove.
Brace yourself.
Yeah. Going in. Anyway, yeah.
On that note.
Yeah, shall we finish quickly? Tommy's getting excited now. He's trying to get out of work. Right, so that's it. So thank you so much, Lee, for coming on.
Not a problem. I've enjoyed it. I've cried today.
I told you it'd be good. In a good way.
Oh,
Please
the crying. Okay, yeah.
Oh, was it crying because you knew you were coming on?
Yes, I felt traumatized, and now that I've been abused as well.
What's not wrong with that? It's all fun and games.
Yeah, until you get caught.
Yeah, I was going to say till something bad happens and then it's game over. Yeah. But no, we're only messing about. Thank you so much. Go on.
We're doing this threesome a week on Saturday.
Next Saturday, 7 p.m. So I'm going to say one thing. It's going to be going out on all channels. Is all I can say. But it's not going to be live.
Yeah, because you're posting it. Tommy's posting it on his, and then I'm posting it on mine, aren't I?
Well, I'm going to set it so all three of us can download it straight to our own PC. Then once it's downloaded, we was going to sync it so it goes out at the same time on all three of them. So we just need to do it as a premiere.
Yeah, but he works stupid hours.
Oh, it's fine. I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. Anyway, so we're doing this thing and blah, blah, blah. So it's going to go out, and then there's going to be another thing that comes from this thing. And that's all I can tell you.
That sounds like an STD.
It could be. Who knows?
But we need to have a chat about that as well.
What, the STD or...
Yeah. the ins and outs.
You said you won't say anything. Yeah.
I know. But
yeah, I think the first one goes out on all of us, and then after the next thing from that, I think should be what we spoke about. Separate.
I've had night's sleep since then, yeah. But okay, that works.
Yeah, cool. Right. That's telling everyone without actually telling anyone. I've confused myself now. All
these people that are listening and like, what the frig are those two talking about?
I get that every week. Don't worry about it.
Well, I've just had it now. So, what time are you talking about? No,
yeah, you'll be getting a voice note later. Like, what did they actually say before? So, right. I'll let you go because I know you need to eat before you pass out. So,
wasting away here.
Yes, but everything will become clear in the next few weeks.
Who's Claire?
Claire? That's Tommy when he's naked.
That's his weekend name, is it?
Claire. Claire Cullum.
Ginger Tickler Claire.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? I'm going to play that before we go. I'm just going to play it one more time because I just think it's so good. In fact, I'm going to play that, then another one, then I'll play the outro. So
what a perfect day. Huh? Who's that? Out of my way, peasant! Vlad the Impaler, what are you doing here? This beach is mine now. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. What? Who's that coming? Cousin Vlad, I heard there was fun on the beach. Ginger the Tickler? This day keeps getting weirder.
And then, so do you know I did that one for you? We got in a dress. And I was trying to get Tommy to do the same one. Anyway, we got this.
Welcome to ALIEN8UK. It's time to get freaky. Come on, let's dance. Yeah, feel the freak. Merry Freaky Christmas.
Because it's snowing, it presumed it was Christmas. And I just couldn't be bothered redoing it and what have you. So that's the Christmas one.
That one came out first before the beach one, didn't it?
No, I did them all at the same time.
Okay.
So they was all done with like in a 10-minute period. Then I loaded them up into the chat. But I think because I found the one I used so much more funny, I forgot all about that. So sorry, Lee. Right, that's it. We're gonna go because I've got 9 minutes. Stay on the channel, please, unless you've got better things to do, which none of you actually should have, unless you've got to go and eat. Because we're going to be doing reality check. Myself, Nicole, David, I think. Abby's not because Abby is doing a pre-record for her channel with Nicola. I think that's what she said. Yeah, we're just going to talk about everything that's been going on in the last 48 hours in the world of paranormal. So that's it. So before we go, Lee, where can we find you? Don't say Canada. Don't say Canada.
Canada. So I'm on all the normal platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, one YouTube, one Facebook. It's SIPA Paranormal, SIPA Canada, I should say. S.I.P.A. Canada.
Well, if you shimmy to the left, there we go.
Hey, I got it right as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and we've also got a website which is www.sipaca.com, and it gives you the link to the podcast and such like there too.
Yes. So right, thank you. I'll let you go because I've really got to shoot. So Hillbilly Herb, you've just come in the chat. Come out of this chat and go into the next one. Because we're going live again in 5 minutes.
You go to the bathroom, aren't you? You go for a wee.
I'm not. I'm ending this, coming out of the studio. I've got to wait for the intro to finish before I can go into the next one and then start again.
You're going to go and pee in that alien jar, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I just want to say thank you to Og and to Umbraman for donating on GoFundMe. Thank you so much. And the people that donated to the channel the other day, we made £70 in the first 12 hours. So really appreciate it. Thank you all so much.
Suck up.
Shush. To help. It's a freaking nightmare, I'm telling you. Wait, don't ever use StreamYard unless you get sucked into the doom that it is. That's all I'm going to say. So on that note, I'm going to end it. So thanks again, Lee. Thank you, everyone in the chat. See you in about, I might be a little bit late, in about 7-8 minutes. We'll see you there. So take care.
Thanks, Andy.
Thank you for coming on. And we'll speak very, very soon. See you all later. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
UFO files on the line, stacking up the facts in time. Guests keep coming through the door. One more story, then 10 more. Maps and clips on every page. Something strange in every age. Call it in, let it ring. Tell us what you saw, tell us everything.
Strange, they fight over colors, and they cover their bodies with plants and animals. They fear the unknown but seek it out. They destroy their own world for shiny rocks. Fascinating.
Stay tuned in. I want the truth. Let it spin. Quizzes, clues, and little watch us all, tell us everything. Alienate, keep it live. UFO files all night. Alienate, stay tuned in. I want the truth. Let it spin. One more guest, one more name, same bright signal, different frame. Alienate, keep it live. UFO files all night. Alienate, stay tuned in. I want the truth. Let it spin. 10 a.m., 18th of July, 2026. ALIEN8UK goes live for 24 hours with the UFO files.
Pattern recognition complete. Aether 8 online. Proceed.